Hello everybody, welcome back to Riichi Mahjong. It's the worst it's ever been, I think. It's truly awful. We have to confront some hard truths, I think. Possibly something is clearly going wrong, alright? Statistically, we're past the point of it being bad luck now. Statistically, this is outrageous. Something is happening. And S minus, 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 A plus, S minus, A plus, A plus. Okay, A. This was, you know, like. I think the engine is not actually doing us any favors anymore. That is what I believe. This is what I spent some time yesterday talking, googling, seeing what I could find out. Here are my Amicoro stats for the last. These are the last 200 games, right? So it's a decent sample size. The last 200 games. Win rate slightly below average. Dealing rate below average. Riichi rate a bit high in the last 200 games, even more interestingly, in the last 100 games, very high. Average win score, a bit low. 200 games, average win score, really low. Average dealing score, a bit on the high side. Yeah, a bit sorted out in the last 100 games, but, you know. So, I think, what my analysis currently is, based on what I could find out, if our Riichi rate is a bit too high and our average win score is a bit too low, I think it's possible we're slamming Riichi too readily sometimes. I think we're going very I think it's the calling Riichi. I think it's the calling Riichi. The tile efficiency, fine. It is what it is. It's never going to be 100% perfect. Chasing rate, average. Last 200 games. Last 100 games, average. Sorry, no, that's chaser. That's people who have chased me. Chasing Riichi in the last 100 games, slightly over average. Ever so slightly over average. 200 games, very much underneath. These are the important numbers, right? If you don't know how to read these stats. So it's means for rank in Jade. So 20.25 is the Master 1 average. 19.5 is the Master 2 average, and so on. So if ours is 17.45 chasing Riichi and the Saint 3 average is 17.92, then we're even more conservative than Saint 3 players have managed to be. But our average win score is like a good 400 points under what good players get. And our Riichi rate is like a touch higher. It's like 1% higher. It sounds silly. Oh, let's cut out 1% of the Riichis, but like, it could happen. It could happen. Right. So, all that being said, let's jump into that Jade room and just see if let's just see. All right. Let's try and come up with some metrics, some heuristics, if you will, about calling Riichi. Because I'm sick of it, you know? I'm sick of queuing and losing horribly. And it is literally getting to the point now where... oh god, what do I do with this? It's getting to the point now where I can't just sit here and look at my engine scores being S minus and go, it is what it is, you know? Just bad luck. It's not bad luck anymore. Bad luck would have run out a long time ago. You know, we would have had a swing by now. This is not bad luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fourth places in 11 games. It's not bad luck. I think it's this 8, right? Or is it this 3? 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes. I think it's the 8. I'm not going to draw 2 copies of the Dora. If I draw the Dora, I'll just shed the 6. Upon the red dragon, off we go. Yeah, we'll have that. And we'll throw this away. Okay. That's a good draw. Okay. Calm down. Calm down, pal. Yeah, I'd love to draw into something like this. That's huge. That's huge for a guy like me. Yeah, it's red dragon only, but come on. I think this is one of the hardest things that I'm trying to wrap my head around. It's like, oh, my average hand win rate is... You wouldn't do this to me, would you? What do I have? I have nothing, but I have such a good tempai. I have such a good tempai. Or at least it wasn't the dealer. Oh, they had 2 Dora. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. My tempai was so good. I had no safe tiles beyond, you know. It's fine. Ah! No, come on, come on. It's been 1 game. It's not that many points. That's a really good draw. That's a really good draw. This might be the rare case where the 2 is maybe better than the white dragon. Okay, now it is definitely the worst tile in my hand, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Be nice to maybe upgrade this into vaguely pure straight. It's odd, right? If the call rate is low, then that implies that we're not opening our hand enough for just easy wins, quick wins. Not doing that. But you got to remember that by winning quick and easy hands, you're denying other players winning big hands, right? And our Riichi rate being higher, that's the Dora. Can you do that? Is that allowed? Now, our Riichi rate being higher than average is probably compounded by the fact that we maybe don't open our hand as often as we should / could. I really don't want to throw this. It's like, it's close to the Dora, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I throwing this 6? It's a double-sided weight. This is such a loose tile in my hand. I mean, drawing the red 5 is really nice, but like I can't wait for that, can I? Can I sit here and wait for it? Yeah, like look at what's just happened to me. Now I'm going to throw the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shapes. Maybe keep the 6 and throw this 6-8 shape, I don't know. That's really nice. Alright, yeah, just throw the 6-8 shape. Throw this 6 first. The 5 does not help me at all. Well, it does obviously help me a lot because it attaches to this, but it doesn't, like... The 6-8 shape is not relevant. Stick with a plan, I suppose. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suji to the Dora. I have no guaranteed safety. Wow. Yeah. I guess I will. Oh, you're joking me. Well, I don't have a valid hand. Yeah, okay. I guess I'm not doing anything here. Guess I'm throwing this 3, and then... Brilliant. Should I just follow cut? Am I actually 100% leaving? Wow. 2 Hana value just dropped on the bloody floor. What? Oh my goodness. 5555. Oh god, is it the 1? Is it the 1? 333. Yeah, probably is. Okay. Sumo Giri over here. Good. So I read some interesting theory about how calling Riichi is good, it is strong, but it makes games very swingy. The whole mechanic makes games swingy. Obviously not. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, sure. Okay. So is this worth keeping before this? Probably not, right? Never getting a triplet of them now. What the value of the... Yeah, we'll have that. I guess that is literally the weakest tile in my hand. Now, this is my pair. This accepts the Dora. Just need to fill this in, or ideally draw a 5 or a 7 of bamboo. That does not help. That does not help either. Don't play more aggressively or play safer. Choose fewer fights. That's the Dora, that's huge. Tempai. Choose fewer fights. Which is really strange, because like I do feel like I fold a lot. This is interesting. Oh, there's no 5s left. Okay, it's no longer interesting. The decision is no longer interesting. Wow, that's interesting though. You think a south wind comes out? I think you gotta just take the literal more tiles of acceptancy here. Thank you. If I'd have drawn a south wind there, I don't think you'd have seen this video. I think this video would have gone out of the window, much like my computer. So your Riichis need to... Wow. Half flush? I don't think so. But this is so bad. This is so bad. The south wind is at least, you know, potentially something as part of my half flush. The 9 of circles is so bad. Oof. Honestly, don't know quite what to do with this one. This accepts the Dora. If I pawn this, then I just suddenly have a valid hand. Alright, okay, that makes my decision a lot easier. And this is a whole mess of shapes here. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Can cheat the Dora now. Do I throw this or do I throw this? Presumably I throw this because this... Thank you. This is probably not going to be my pair, but it could be. But obviously I'd really want the Dora. Throw the 6, keep the Dora. We'll have that. Whereas this could be my pair and I could fill this shape in. So I think I'm going to throw this one too. You would have to throw the door into me, which is of course not hugely likely, but yeah, that's a nice draw. Wow. Wow. Have you tried just drawing better tiles? Maybe that was the strategy the whole time. Just draw better tiles and in the right order. If this deals me in, I'm going to be furious. I don't think you keep that and potentially throw this 10-sided weight or 10 tile weight away. I think you just take Seat Wind 1 Dora. Maybe the Dora, maybe. Maybe that's the exact kind of thing I should be doing. Taking the hand that's got the value. It's 10 tiles! Just draw the bloody... Just hit, for God's sake. It does look like the most obvious half flush in the entire world. Can't do that. I'd love to, but I can't. Because the 3... I'd just then be single tile waiting for the 4, but I would... Or the 7. Maybe I could have done that, actually. Maybe I should be taking more value. Thank you, jeez Louise. Riichis need to have a purpose, beyond just, they'll score me some points, which I know sounds ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unique orphans. Guess I'm throwing this. Riichis need to have a purpose, which I know sounds ridiculous, but if you Riichi and it's like Riichi 1 Dora, is this a half flush? I don't think so. These are too strong. Let's just go Green Dragon. Something. Yeah, I might try and go fast on this one. Get me back in the dealer seat. My hand's pretty much well formed, right? Let's try the 8 first. I've already thrown a 9. It's not hugely useful to me. And yeah, I was going to say none of these have passed, but there we go, they have passed now. Someone's thinking about a 6. That's annoying. Because our MAKA grades are high, right? That's the most frustrating thing about it. But, oh, you're joking me. But we need to look at all the 8s of bamboo are very slowly disappearing as well. Nah. So I think it might just be friendship ended with MAKA, you know? Like, as silly as that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes. Am I honestly throwing this? No, because throwing this is potentially on the table here. If I draw into this as a double-sided weight that accepts the Dora, I'll gladly shed this. But if I cheat at 8, then I will throw this. And maybe I'll deal into somebody, but... I need the green dragon. I need to pawn the green dragon, otherwise I don't have a valid hand. I've forgotten that part of the plan. I totally forgot that part of the plan was necessary. 3 of the 8s have gone. I don't like the idea of throwing... You've just thrown the red... I mean, you don't throw the red 5 if you have a Dora-esque shape, right? If you have a 6 in your hand, you want the 5. Unless it's... Because if it's 6, 7... This is very close to the Dora. I might have to just bail on this one. No, a 4 just passed. I'll throw the 4 now. Just where's the other green dragon? Okay, well, I'm in Tempai. It's stupid, but I am in Tenpai. Because when I do the log reviews and I look at the saint level, okay, and I look at the saint level players, you know, it's not like they're going S minus, S plus, S plus, S plus, S minus, S plus. You know, they've got A's and B's in their MAKA grades as well. Our micro decision level making is obviously could be improved. It could all be improved, always be improved. Wow. I just think we need to maybe restructure a little bit of how we are. I no longer need this 1-2 shape, do I? It's not a pure straight. Far too far away. This is obviously really nice and wide. That's really big. That's a really big draw. Am I going to pawn this? Or would I rather call Riichi and use this as my pair? Good question. I don't think I want that, right? I want a 3, a 6, or a 9 of circles. Maybe I should have thought about pure straight. I'll throw from this side, I suppose. I probably... maybe I should have kept all of this going. Maybe I should have kept 1, 2. I need exactly a 3 and a 9 somehow. So it's not very good in terms of... that doesn't help me, does it? No? I suppose it does help me if I choose to pawn the white dragon. Alright, let's see. Let's find out. Because now I'm in Tenpai, right? Whereas if I'd have thrown that and pawned the white dragon... Oh, that's very convenient. Thank you. Thank you so much. Cha-ching! His average hand winning value is certainly not going up. Tell you that much. Okay. Is it this or is it this? It's this. Maybe. If you draw the 2, you've got a floating 4. If you draw the 8, you've got a 5, 6 as well. We'll have that as obviously because it's our seat wind. I'll throw this actually. The 8 is annoying, but we'd much rather, you know, if we draw into something here or even just the 7 here, we're pretty happy at this point. Need a pair, of course. But that's easily solved, as we always say. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. Very helpful, very helpful. Do I think a white dragon's going to come out? I should not keep it, because I can draw literally any of these 4 tiles. And then be on Tenpai with whatever's left. Like that, for example. Okay. Well, you have the half flush of bamboo. Thankfully you don't have the Yakuman. Thankfully we don't have to worry about the Yakuman. Interesting. Am I going to throw that? Yes, I'm the dealer. I'm in Tenpai. Okay. 2 really, really good dealer seats. 2 really good dealer seats. It wasn't a half flush at least. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, what else am I going to do? Wow. Pairs. Yakuhai. It's the Yakuhai special here today. I will simply open my hand for everything. You're just gonna throw that, are you? You. Why would you? What? And this should not be allowed. Character tiles, I guess. That's annoying. I threw the 8 because I'd just taken all the 9s, and then immediately drew the 7. What the hell is going on? What is wrong with people? Sorry, I blew my nose. The cough went. Did you know? I thought about that yesterday. I thought, oh, I've drawn the 6 as well now. I thought about that yesterday. I was like, oh, the cough. I haven't coughed in a while. Imagine that. Not on camera, anyway. Not on video. For God's sake. I don't know why I'm keeping this 7. Wow. Wow! Okay. Oof. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Shan't be doing that. Shall not be doing that. Shan't be doing that either. So, yeah, I think ultimately the Riichis are just not especially good. And it seems super strange, right, to say everything can be fixed by just reaching slightly better. Because that's obviously not true. Something may be fixed. And we're obviously in a downward swing here. The luck is not doing so hot. Clearly, that is the case. I guess I don't need this anymore now. I've got the 7, 8, 9. But if I draw a 6, then I've got a pair of 9s. But what else am I going to throw? I'll hold on to the red dragon for a moment, I suppose. Because I've got this as another pair. It's not like I actually need a pair of 9s. Now I'll throw this. And then what? And then I guess if I pawn this, I'm throwing this 1-3 shape, unless I draw exactly a 2, which you don't do after you've pawned. I don't know if you know that, folks. After you've pawned, you don't get to draw a tile. Did you know that? I think our games recently just haven't been conducive to the whole opening your hand thing anyway. I've drawn back into the 9, which is very funny. Because now we've had a triplet of 9s and a 7-8 shape that I probably would not have known what to do with. Okay. I really don't want to throw this right away. I don't want to fold with this. I guess I'm throwing the 2. And we'll see what happens. But obviously I'm going to walk away from this white dragon only hand unless that's the Dora. Yeah, okay, well you've just given me 2 pretty decent safe tiles and I can still cheat this now and have the Dora. That's also huge to know, but that's very worrying up here for what is going on. Did you Sumagiri that? Should I have been paying attention? Probably. Alright, lock in for God's sake. Cut from the hand, but it was a safe tile. Not a safe tile. You are just pushing, are you? The 3 being safe is pretty big news because it's also Suji to the Dora. But I'm never cutting the Dora. Sure. Is that all the 2s now? It's 3 of the 2s. That is not helpful. Uh-oh. So this is kind of, oh god, that came out after the Riichi, obviously. That's the Dora. Can't believe the Dora just passed like that. Am I in Tenpai? Oh, I'm just gonna throw the Dora. It's White Dragon only. I don't care. 2 players are in Riichi. I just whatever. Get me out of here. So yeah, what I learnt last night is a Riichi in that kind of situation is very swingy. Like it could easily just go either way and just be like, then that's your lot. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Why did I pawn that? Oh my god, I'm throwing the 4 of circles. Oh my god, I'm throwing the 4 of circles. What am I doing? What am I doing? I've lost my absolute mind. I'm gonna come third if I don't sort my ideas out. Yeah, I have to have that, right? Kind of feels like it's this, doesn't it? Huh. Was this too aggressive, or is this exactly how as aggressive you need to be to win this, to do anything in this game? You do need to be aggressive at some point, right? You can't just roll over and let other people do whatever they want with their hands. I'm in trouble now. Okay, if I was gonna say, if somehow that dealt in. What else have we got now? We got the Suji here, I guess, because the 4's passed. There's Genbutsu, at least. That's the red 5. You're joking me. I'm not. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do that though. Yeah, you're the dealer and it's South 3 and you are 8,000 points behind, so I respect it. I cheat this from you, but there's also a 1 there, so that doesn't really prove anything. Wow. Oh yeah, that's huge. Take points away from the point leader. Sanshoku! No, I'm in 3rd! This isn't what we wanted to happen! I didn't want to be in 3rd! This sucks! Oh god, no, I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, Sanshoku. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shapes. They're awful, but you know, they exist. Yeah, I guess it's this 8-9 now, because, you know, shapes. Stick with the plan. Okay. Okay, very good, very good. Oh, maybe I should just go back to the gold room where I freaking belong. I thought we turned a corner recently. 5, 6, 7 and a 7, 8. Is it this? If I draw a 2, I'm pretty happy. If If I draw a 4, I'm pretty happy. If I draw a 2 and I throw this, I'm livid, and I've already got my pair here. Right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes. I've also got this 1, 3, but I guess now I'll throw this 1 instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes. Okay, well, I've come in 3rd place, so that's very good. At least I didn't come in last place, I guess. At least I don't come in last, I suppose. Posting another 4th place on this channel may have just... You may have never heard from me again, I think. Those are 6... That is 6 rating that I really cannot afford to lose, but at least I didn't lose 200. Did we play any differently from how we usually play? I was a bit more aggressive in the pawns and the cheese. I don't think I called Riichi once. But also, I don't really think I had anything else to do. A+. I don't care, MAKA, to be fair. I don't care that that's not the first S I've gotten in like 8 games, because I don't care. I don't believe you anymore. I just don't trust you anymore, okay? We're at that point now. I just don't trust you. I don't care about the overall grade. Show me like a really big mistake. There aren't any really big mistakes. Every hand is A or above. There was no hand that I just absolutely destroyed by being an idiot. And that's all I care about now. I'm going to look at hands that say B or C. And I'm just going to... And everything else, I'm just going to say this is fine. This is totally fine. I mean, yeah, there's an A-, I suppose. Let's have a quick look at this. What's so bad about this A-? You want me to throw the door this early, huh? Felt wrong. It felt bad. But I can see it, though. I can see it. Cheese 50-50. Cool. What about this? Good, 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 good. Yeah, 8-9 needs to go. Good, 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 good. Yeah, I didn't respect this. Did not respect this as a decision. So you throw this. I guess you've got this pair and this pair. But if you throw this and you draw a 2 of bamboo, then yeah, you're mad. But what though? That's just what I don't understand. If you throw this and you draw a 3, exceedingly unlikely to draw another 3. You can see 2 of them. I suppose it's also exceedingly unlikely to draw the 2 because you can see 1 of them, but still. Also, I have 3 pairs. Not really though, because this is a 5, 6, 7 and a 7, 8, so you can't really count that as 3 pairs. That doesn't really help for the heuristic of if you've got 3 pairs, do something about it, because you don't actually have 3 pairs, do you? I don't know, I thought that sounded sensible to me at the time. Yeah, whatever. Pawn, loves the pawn. Sure. Eh? I guess it's still early, right? Still in the first row. Probably more sensible to throw terminal. But then, like, what if the 2 of circles comes out? What if the 2 of circles comes out? But I guess this is my pair, right? I should be locking this in as my pair. If the 2 of circles comes out, then actually kind of don't even really want it. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, hot swap the 5, it deals in, but what else can you do, eh? Yeah, that's good to know. This is important, right? This is important. You could fold here, like this, but you're the dealer, you're in Tenpai, your Tenpai is extremely good. right? Your tempai is bonkers good. It's a very dangerous tile into the Riichi, but like, you're the dealer and you're in tempai for 2 Han. And it's only 2 Han, but just rolling over and laying this one down is really not, you know? And yeah, you deal in here, it's 3 Han, so be it, whatever. Was that our only dealing? What was that? 1 dealing, no Riichis? 2 dealings. What was the other dealing? Don't remember it. Couldn't have been that. Couldn't have been that. Couldn't have been that important. Here, A+. Oh, yeah. Yeah, still get rid of it though. If this is a half flush of bamboo, which it almost certainly is, you're going to have to throw a bamboo tile. Or you throw these, which is silly. You're in tempai. Once again, you are the dealer and you're in tempai. So we dealt in twice, and they were both middlingly low score hands. Fine, annoying, but whatever. What about the hand that we won? 1, 2. Yeah, taking this cheap Ron. Was that fine? Was this fine? Yeah, I don't care about that. You could throw the 2 here and hedge the pure straight, but it's actually totally acceptable to just not worry about it and throw the 1, 2. Yeah, throw the 2, get rid of the 8. Oh, it wants you to move this along. I suppose, because this is fairly dangerous tile for you, you're not going to transition this into a 1, 2, 3 weight to try and get the door, are you? You probably just want to throw this. If you draw the 3, you're really mad, but you can at least now draw the 5 and the 7. And then not have to worry about throwing this later in the hand, I guess. Also 6, 7... Oh, 6, 7, 8 Sachoku! Ah! Alright, yeah, he's stupid, folks. Yeah, you don't need the 4. Now I've thrown the 2, even though it probably just send the 5 back. You don't need to faff around with these I mean, it ended up working out. It exactly ended up working out. But realistically, I should have not worried about complicating this mess. But if I pawn the white dragon, then it's probably not thinking about that. It's probably thinking about me calling Riichi at this point. Isn't it? I'm so focused on pawning the white dragon here. Whereas actually, by throwing this back, I'm still Ishanten on the 3 and the 5 bamboo of characters. And it does exactly work out, because then I pawn and throw this to be in tempai. And then this person very helpfully just throws their 5 into me. But really, I should have just sent the 5 back. And then if I draw, then I can call Riichi, which is just as good as having the white dragon, right? That's the thing you got to remember. Is that Riichi is a Yaku and a Han in the same way that white dragon is a Han, and also lets you have Ipatsu, Sumo, or Adora. So yeah, it always feels weird to sort of lock in a Yakuhai as a pair because you're like turns off Pinfu, but you can't if you pawn it, it's not Pinfu anyway. So all right, okay, fine. The point is the winning the cheapo hand is good. Is that really it? Is that really the only thing we have to make a small change on? And this hand was going very well, and then 2 people called Riichi. I should have thrown the 7 a lot earlier than I did. It was a dangerous tile, vaguely-ish. Throw it here. Yeah, the 9 is pretty. Bamboo looks expensive, doesn't it? What were you doing, by the way? Well, that seems idiotic. This is funny because it's not. It kind of makes it look like a flush of characters, right? A half flush of characters, but then Okay. All right. Fine. I mean, am I happy coming third? I mean, I suppose. A plus. I'm not sweating that anymore. I'm honestly not sweating that anymore. Has this made its way to Amikomoro yet? No, it hasn't. Okay, still a bit too... Oh, actually, no, it might do, because I'm looking at the right thing. No, it hasn't, but whatever, we'll look at that later. Yeah, all very strange at the moment. It's all strange here. I may just demote back down to gold. It may just have to happen, unfortunately. Because I'm not winning hands, I'm not winning games. This has gone down even more somehow. Yeah, this average score is too low. I'm not making enough. I'm not making the most value out of my hands. Seems to be the thing. But also my Riichi rate is high. So how, you know, like, so that implies that I am calling Riichi too readily. Even though I thought I was being quite careful, I still think I'm calling Riichi too readily without thinking about upgrades in value or staying down a 10 maybe, because, you know, winning a Riichi hand here doesn't even get me as much as it could do. By calling Riichi, I turn off all my ability to play defense, which is fine. And if someone else goes, right, I'm going to chase this, suddenly it does all come down to luck at that point. It's very complicated. It's very, very complicated. And every time I think we're making a breakthrough, we find another layer of the game that we have to be careful and pay attention to, you know? And it's getting to the point where we can't just look at this. We can't just go into MAKA and go, oh, S minus. Let's check all the Riichis and the dealings. And then just walk away from it, you know? Like, I stayed Damaten here. When am I in Senpai? Here. Why didn't I call Riichi? Oh, because you've got a triplet of the Red Dragon Dora, of course. Of course. B plus. Ugh. No Riichi. A plus, no Riichi. This... Yeah, yeah, this is maybe... Oh, why I slammed this? I was in Senpai before. It's in the third row, for God's sake. God knows why I did that. This one, slightly more understandable. And then they just sumo straight afterwards. But this is what I mean, right? Is, whoops. We might honestly be getting to the point where it's not wrong though. I don't want to. It's not wrong. I'm not here to tell you MAKA is wrong and don't believe it. It is South 1. But this is a dealer open hand, right? Like, it's 79. I'm not... No, I don't believe that one. I don't believe that one needs second guessing. I mean, the first half of this game was a mess, but I played the second half like an absolute machine. S plus, S plus, S, S plus, S, S plus, S plus, S minus. Ah, C minus. I'm livid at this point, to be honest with you. Was this a Riichi? This was a Riichi. And there was a Khan. 60% Khan and then into Riichi. But it's still, it's not like a brilliant. I mean, I did miss Oradora, I suppose. Like, I still think... Oh, I don't know. I don't know. This is the problem. Alright, I dealt in here, and I think it was after a Riichi, right? So it's possible that this Riichi was a bit... No, it's 88! It's 88! It's 88! And it is a double-sided weight But at the same time, it could have been Sanshoku. I could have waited for Sanshoku. It's South 3, I'm in 3rd place. It's turn 7. I have... It's only 4 tiles. And then I draw this 6, right? This is where I start to be like, wait a minute. I draw this 6. If I'd have not Riichi'd this and stayed Damaten, which I can't stay Damaten because it's not Pinfu, right? It's nothing. So this is currently just Riichi Red 5, which, you know, you've opened your hand twice and you're the dealer. And I don't know where the Green Dragon, any of the Dora are. But, on the other hand, the engine says this is 88%. So honestly, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to you. If I'd have not Riichi'd this and waited and drawn a Green Dragon, I would have gone, ah, right. I'm not sure I can really throw that into this dealer open hand situation over here. I mean, it's never a half flush. Look at it. But it's very strange. They have something. And then I draw this 6. And then suddenly I've got 6, 7, 8, Sanshoku, and Tanyao chances. And it's Pinfu, so I can stay Damaten. Now, staying Damaten is not necessarily the best idea here, because But am I ever coming first? I mean, if this person deals into me, but that's the thing, you can't... We need to get past the point of going, oh, if this person deals into me, then I overtake them in points. Because they're just not going to deal into you. The only reason they would deal into you is if their hand was so bonkers good that they won't want to fold. And if their hand is so bonkers good, and you reach you're just as likely to deal into them as they are to deal into you at that point. And this is where you get frustrated, is you call Riichi, and the Riichi on paper looks fine, and then you throw the Green Dragon Dora into the dealer, who then it has half outside hand 2 Dora, you lose 5,800 points, and you're in last place. And you go back to the engine, and you go, well, I played it S+, I did nothing wrong, the game is rigged. So where do you draw that line between the engine being very good at understanding the best lines to take for the most expected value and realizing that taking the lines for the most expected value is not necessarily 100% how you should play the game? It's very difficult. It's very difficult. I honestly don't know what to say about it beyond what I've already said. You were a Saint level player, I think. Everyone in that room was a Saint level player except me, and we all got S minuses. But we got. But this is the other thing I realised from So everyone's a Saint level player, so we can look at anyone's hand. Yeah, I mean like S minus, S plus, S plus, S plus, S minus, S plus, S plus, S minus. All right, this person's a god, but there's still 2 C's in here. A minus, B plus, B minus. Clearly they're doing something differently. Something different is going on with what high level players are doing versus what the engine wants them to do, which is giving them the same grades as me. I'm not sat here trying to tell you that I played the game just as well as the Saint level players. I would not suggest that. The engine is suggesting that, and that's what's so confusing about it. The engine is saying you played it just as well. But there's clearly some element somewhere that the engine does not account for. That the engine results are just not showing. And maybe it's the fact that I called Riichi 6 times. Maybe it's the fact that Even though I think my Riichis are fine and the engine says the Riichis are fine. The Riichis are... The engine is not accounting for... Oh, I don't know. You know, not everyone is going to play... Maybe if everyone was playing the game like I am playing the game, aka like I'm trying to copy the engine, then maybe I would be winning more. But by taking weird lines, inefficient lines, then you confuse the engine, and the engine goes, well, that was a bad choice. And then you go, yeah, but I won, because no one's going to think I'm going to take the bad choice. And the engine's like, does not compute. Only winning move, not to play. You know? Something like that. I don't know. I've been talking for about 20 minutes now about absolutely nothing. So, hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you... What do I usually say? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please let me know with a like or a comment. And if you want to see more Riichi Mahjong, be sure to subscribe. Yeah, I'll see you in the gold room, I guess. See you back down in that gold room. Alright, cool. Take it easy. See you next time. Bye-bye.